What is one thing that a lot of new editors struggle with heavily that can make them lose clients, become unmotivated, produce less products, and in turn losing out on loads of money that they could be making? It's a simple thing of not being able to focus. You're probably thinking, very simply animated Spider-Man. What do you know about focus? Well, early on in my professional editing career, I was doing all the things an editor should not be doing if he wants to make it well. I was procrastinating work, messaging the client saying, yep, rendering soon, computer's being slow, and then start downloading the footage. Missing deadlines over and over again will make the client lose trust in you, and I'm guilty of losing a few clients for this reason. I had to go out of my way to learn how to edit and work efficiently with less distractions for more money. Today I'm going to be explaining how to get into the flow state while editing. And like I've said in my past few videos, quicker editing equals more time to enjoy life or edit more and make even more money. This video is split into chapters once again. Thank you for watching. A good while ago I read the book Deep Work by Cal Newport, and in short this book helped me go from what's called shallow work to deep work. Just a quick rundown. Shallow work in our case is you start editing a video, 20 minutes in, you check your Instagram, you have a look at your Twitter notifications, you grab a snack, and then you work for a few minutes, and then you answer some DMs, and an hour has gone by since you started working, and you've only got 20 minutes of actual editing work to show for it. What are the steps you can take to go from shallow to deep? My first and main tip is to set a workflow timer. After going through the book again and doing my share of trial and error, I believe the best structure to work is to sit down to edit, only have the necessities open, your Premiere, Photoshop, your files, etc., and set a timer for 1 hour and 30 minutes. And you just work. And once the timer is up, set a 20 to 30 minute break timer and do it again. From my effort, I'd say it takes around 30 minutes to get into the flow state. You get the timer going and you start working, and once you've hit flow, you end up working without thinking too hard about the time, and your timer will eventually go off and one of two things will happen. One, wow, I worked like crazy, I can have my break now, yay. Or two, wow, I worked a lot and I'm really getting stuff done, I'm just gonna keep going. This happens to me loads, and it is the fattest, best piece of advice that I give out. Set a 1 hour 30 minute timer and do completely undistracted work. Throw your phone across a room where you can't grab it and just get going. Whenever I do long sessions, I do 1 hour 30, 30 minute break, 1 hour 30, 30 minute break, and just repeat that until I'm done for the day. Along with this, have intention. Yes, you set an hour 30 minute timer. It might not even take that long, but have a final goal in mind. If it's just to make progress on the video, let's say you're cutting, just cut for this time that you've given yourself. If it's, well, I want to make it to this many minutes into the video edited, then make it to that many minutes. Just have a goal in your head that you want to work towards. Having something clear and having a result in your mind for the end of this 1 hour 30 is extremely motivating to keep working. So the next time you edit a vid that's going to take you hours, try this method out. Once you do it 2 or 3 times, then you get into the habit of not going on anything else and just edit and allow yourself to get into the flow state. You will be super happy with the results, I promise. Any other tips I'm giving out now are additions to doing this deep work method. A very easy thing I like to do is listen to music, but nothing distracting. This is a quick change that might be hard to adjust to, but if you create yourself a playlist that is just instrumental music that you listen to mainly while you work, as soon as you start hearing the music playing, you will know that it's time to lock into work mode. So personally, for me, whenever I go to edit, I listen to jazz. It's soft, there's nothing distracting as long as I'm listening to the right tracks, and once again it helps me soothe into the flow state. So find something soft and instrumental that you enjoy, and I'm sure it'll be another push toward great focus. Let me know in the comments if you want me to send out my jazz playlist to get you guys started. This other tip is very simple that you may have not even thought about, but clean your space. If you go to start working and there's shit all over your workspace, it just sets you up for poor performance. Seriously, your space matters. So before you set your timer and throw your phone away, go ahead and clean your room or your desk. You don't need to do a deep clean, just surface level, put your clothes and your rubbish away, and I'm certain when you sit down in your now clear space, you'll be more focused for work. I can't be asked to clean my room. Well, to be honest, that's fair enough, because most of the time, neither can I. What I would recommend is changing your scenery. A while ago, I switched from my big chunky PC to a MacBook Air, and I edit in my own house way less than half of the time, I'm sure. At home, there are very easy distractions. Your bed's close by, there's bad food all around, and sometimes you just don't want to be there. So instead of being in my home, most of my working hours are spent in a cafe. If you have the luxury of being able to work on a laptop, get your work prepped at home and travel over to a cafe that you think you'd work well in. I used to hop around different cafes in my city, but I found one that I work extremely well in, and it's inside of a bookshop, which is just sick. Change of scenery. Find somewhere new to work, even if it's just a different room, a library, a cafe. Anywhere that you don't usually work is a huge help. Give it some trial and error and find somewhere you like working. And those are all the tips I have for now on the subject of getting as much focus in when working on your videos. Any questions, I'll be answering them in the comments, but I'm interested if you guys would like to see me do longer videos. If these videos are too too short, just give me some feedback in the comments. I'm still new to YouTube. Let me know what videos you'd want to see in the future, and thank you.